everyone, I'm Lena and today we're here at Crosby Coffee Roasters. We have invited Laura, lovely Laura, today in here. She is the passionate founder of Pink Panda Matcha and a new product that we're gonna start stocking very soon. And we have her here today. She's gonna tell her a little bit about her story, what inspired her to create this product, and then she's gonna give us a little bit of training of how to prepare it correctly. Welcome, Laura. It's lovely to have you here at the roastery. So to start, if you could tell us a little bit about what inspired you to create a Pink Panda Matcha?
Sure. So my journey with matcha started years ago when I was traveling as a cabin crew. We were on a trip to China, and I always just remember that unique flavour, but it wasn't that stuck with me. It was the way it made me feel. Okay. I always remember that flight back, feeling really focused and energized, but also calm. It was a very unique feeling, so that always stuck with me. But it wasn't until years later when I was beginning a full-time master's as a single mom, had to give up my job. So as you can imagine, just a stressful time. So I began to drink matcha again, and I was looking for something to do as well as a source of income. So put the two together, and yes, we have Pink Panda Matcha. But I wanted to share that feeling that I had with everybody. I was telling everybody about matcha, but there was nothing at the time that was visually appealing. So I thought to package it really nicely, give it a nice brand, and share that message and that the health benefits. Yeah.
Me personally, I love something that looks nice in my cupboard.
Exactly, nice in your kitchen.
I see that. So what you brought for us here today are the little tins, and then there are the big bags as well. So what's the difference in between them, if you don't mind telling us?
Sure. So the tins are really handy, so you can travel with these. They're great to have in your home, like you say, on your kitchen cupboards, shelves. And then these are serving bags. There's nothing stopping you from having these at home also, just to refill your tin. Or you can, these are mainly sold to our stockists who serve Pink Panda Matcha.
Yeah, because they need like a bigger quantity probably. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us. So another question that I had for you is, what do you think sets your Pink Panda Matcha, your product, sets it apart a little bit from everything else that's on the market? Because I feel that matcha is a very popular product nowadays, which is nice to see. Yes, and a long time, a while ago, it wasn't so popular. So it's nice that people are getting into it, like maybe they're interested in the health benefits of it. So what do you think sets Pink Panda Matcha apart?
Yeah, so exactly, like the health benefits. Everybody's really into the health and wellness, and with my nutrition and biomedical background, that really emphasises the healthy lifestyle. So anybody wanting to support the health and the energy, it's a nice natural way of doing it. And so you've got that trust in the brand, and not only that.
I think you were telling me earlier, about the quality.
So the quality obviously has to be consistent throughout, and so obviously we offer ceremonial grade matcha, and so the quality runs right through to our stockists, where we help to train them to make it properly, because that's really important, as we'll see later when you make your own. And I guess that consistency as well, because when you go to a place, I feel that when you go to a place and you drink or eat something that you like, then when you go back maybe to show it to your friends or to enjoy it yourself, you always want to have like the same quality. So that's exactly the message that I wanted to get across with the Panda. So when you see Pink Panda being served somewhere, you know you're going to get a really high quality matcha, and it's going to be made correctly, which is just as important. So you'll go back again to enjoy that experience.
So you know what you're getting every time when you're choosing Pink Panda Matcha. Oh, we love consistency. We really love it. Right. So I think now it's my turn to be trained. If you don't mind telling us a little bit, how do you recommend making the matcha?
So I'd always start by measuring your matcha. Around 2 grams is good, or a teaspoon if you're at home.
Great. So 2 grams.
And it's really worth taking this extra step to sieve your matcha, just to remove any clumps. You really don't want clumpy matcha, and it just helps with the overall flavour and mouthfeel at the end.
Let's see. So now I just sift it, yeah?
Sift it through, yeah, get rid of any lumps.
Oh, this is very therapeutic. I feel like I'm just
very therapeutic.
finally taking a moment for myself.
That's what it's all about. It's we also offer like tea ceremonies as part of our events. That's another thing that sets us apart. You know, we have a really good Pink Panda community, and
well, that's amazing because people love to be part of a
that's
community.
It, yeah.
I love to be part of a community, yeah. Also, this reminds me, is like, I think it's a little extra step, but it helps you achieve, as you say, that like creaminess in taste, because when I was sifting, it reminded me of flour for some reason, because when you're baking something at home, you want to sift the flour, otherwise you're gonna have like clumps of flour. Yeah, exactly. So
it takes, look, you've just seen 5 seconds.
I'm already so excited for this. So what would my next step be?
So we've already prepared the bamboo whisk in some hot water, which is definitely a step we're taking, because what it does, it prolongs the life of your whisk. It's made out of bamboo, so it's flexible.
Thank you.
So you just want to...
Do I need to add some water to it?
Add some water. So this is off the boil water. It's very important not to put boiled water on your matcha. It's just going to scorch it and give it that bitter flavour. So yeah, just cover the bottom of your cup with the water.
Great. Right. I'm gonna get this out of the way. And now you said that I have to whisk it. Is there a way to go about this process?
Let's get it all together in the and then you can just really loosen your wrist and whisk in a zigzag or M-shaped motion until it becomes really frothy. So that's another sign of the quality, when you get a nice foam on the top of your matcha.
Oh, this looks gorgeous already.
Can you smell? Can you smell? It smells really fresh.
Right. Is this
perfect? Yes.
Great.
Got the hang of it.
Great. So how can I, what would my next step be? Can I add water? Can I add milk? How can I serve it?
Yeah, so now you've mastered the basics. You can add ice and cold milk, or you can add it like we're going to do now. We're going to do a latte.
We're going to do a latte with hot skim milk.
Yeah, don't be afraid to experiment. You can even add this to your smoothies. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds great. Telling us a little bit about the health benefits of the matcha, because you said that was one of the things that inspired you
that
most.
Was the main thing that drew me to matcha initially. So matcha does contain caffeine, but it also contains an amino acid called L-theanine, so it has a calming effect on your brain. So together it's a lovely combination of like a calming alertness, gives you that focus. It's a really unique feeling.
I think it has, you were telling me about the antioxidants as well in it, because it's green tea at the end of the day, even though it's powder, isn't it? So
yeah, it's actually a good point. It's a green tea plant. It's shaded halfway through its growth, so that just really ramps up the chlorophyll, and then it's just stone ground into a powder.
Yeah.
And so it's full of antioxidants. Yes. Yeah.
So actually, Laura was telling me earlier before we started making this video that the tea leaves are ground so fine that they are finer than the flour actually. So it's
so we're already starting off with a really fine powder, but just to remove any clumps, we'll do that extra step, go that extra mile for quality, don't we?
Let's see. Oh, the color, it looks so beautiful.
So good.
What can we expect in taste in terms of like taste and flavor?
So matcha has previously had a reputation for it can have a bitter taste, but a really good quality will not. It'll have a slight umami, fresh, grassy, creamy taste. It should have like a velvety mouthfeel. Good.
Oh my god, this is not just for the video. It's actually tasting really nice.
Yeah, so we've got like it helps to prepare it in this way. Honestly, it really does. It's so important to prepare it correctly.
It tastes like an intense version of green tea, but also in the same time, it's very smooth and almost like buttery, creamy. Yeah, I love that. And it does have a bit of sweetness to it, I think.
Yeah, it's got that little sweetness at the end. Yes, so good. But yeah, and honestly, it's the way you feel afterwards as well. That's what will get your customers returning for that whole experience.
I guess this is a good alternative as well for people that can't have caffeine from the coffee beans, because it's like a higher level of caffeine. I remember you were telling me how in matcha, even though it has caffeine, it gets released a bit different than the coffee beans.
It's a really nice alternative for a change from coffee if you just want to change. Because of that, because of the health profile of the matcha, because of the amino acids that are present. Yeah, so
that's great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for taking the time to coming in here today to share your story with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for training me. I'm the newest matcha fan now.
Yeah,
yes, and yeah, thank you guys.